Hello all, welcome back. Yes, I look as rough as a bear's arse. I have got boxes to open. And also, I'm going to bring you up to date with what has happened with me recently. Dirty great big needles shoved in my back. Let's get into it.
What's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in the fucking box?
Right, so like I say, I've got a few boxes to open, a few packages, so we'll get to that in a minute. I'll quickly bring you up to speed with what's happened with myself recently. As you know, I've had terrible sciatica now, probably for more than a couple of years, and it had reached the point, the pain threshold had reached the point, I was absolutely at my limit at one point. And at times it's been absolute agony. But I've had to get up, go to work. Not really on that much pain medication for it now. The only thing I've been taking is naproxen, and it's as simple as that. And every now and then paracetamol. Purely because the other drugs, one was making me too dizzy, and the other one, because it's also designed for mental health, amitriptyline I think it was called, it brought me down that much that I was absolutely miserable, and I just didn't want to be there. I did not want to be in work, so I had to come off that completely. So all I'm basically been taking really is really strong ibuprofen. That's all naproxen is at the end of the day. I'm still taking it now, but I went into hospital recently and had a dirty great big needle shoved into my back. Now, I've had to look up what it was called, and I must admit I forgot again because I've got a head like a bloody sieve. Oh God, forever the professional, as you guys know. Needle in the back. Oh God, I can't find it now. What is that? Was it? That's what I clicked on. Thank you, found it. Right, okay. Basically, what I've had is an epidural. Now, to put that into context, that is basically an anti-inflammatory medicine directly the space outside the sac of fluid around your spinal cord. Because I've had a burst, and what's happened is the space between that and my sciatic nerve at your lower back is very, very small. It's been pinching it, which is why I suffer with the leg pain so much. Basically, what they've done is, I was in the theatre, sat up because I was wide awake, I wasn't being put under. I had a dirty, great big x-ray machine around me, and while he's shoving in a needle, taking pictures so we can get it in the right place, very uncomfortable at first, but then he numbed it up. There was then some fluid in there that he could trace it, and then once he'd done that, then, as he put it, I've basically put the meds in there, which I would imagine is steroid, anti-inflammatories, to basically try and, because it has been getting better, but I find that I have pain in waves. Some days it's bad, other days it's like I've hardly got anything. Since I've had this done, I've found that I'm suffering with more back pain and less leg pain. But in all fairness, I would prefer it that way. So hopefully this will now allow me to get out more and get fitter, because that's also one of the biggest problems that I have, is that I'm certainly not fit, but because of the pain that I'm in, I reach a point, and in the past when I've tried to push through, I'm in agony for days later. With this now having the injection, I'm hoping to maybe push through this time, and I'm not going to be in as much pain, but only time will tell. So that's me in a nutshell. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better mentally, which is a big thing as well. So hopefully, yeah, all good, all good. Right, should we just open some damn boxes? So I've got one big box here. I'm pretty sure I know what's in it. As you can see, one dirty great big box. I've got my knife at the ready. I have removed the delivery labels because, you know, I don't want dog shit mailed through to me. I've heard of YouTubers actually getting that done to them. It's not nice, is it? Right, we're through straight away. What's a bit packaged very well. Let's see if I can just get that bit out. It'll probably give itself away on the straight away if you can't see that. I'll just rip it. I don't want to damage the box. The box isn't in too bad a condition. There you have it. I bought myself another Sega San. But this one, it's a Japanese version. So let's have a look at the box. We've got a little bit of damage there at the top. Looks like some sort of liquid. Whether or not that'll clean up, I don't know. But the box, for the most part, I think is in very, very good condition. There were slightly cheaper ones out there, but I wanted a box. Because you know what? When you want a box, they're bloody expensive. I remember I tried to... I've got a Commodore CD32, yeah. I tried to get an empty box for it, complete with all the parts. I'm not sure if I've told you this. And anyway, I stopped bidding at £150. Absolutely crazy. Let's slide this out. Just put the box there. So we've got the usual tatty leads. Dusty as anything, in all fairness. Obviously, there you go. Not designed for 240 volts, it's 110 volt, I think, is Japan. But the leads and that, they're not going to get used. Not one little bit. The controller. I have a few of these. I'll probably look at getting something wireless. It feels alright. As for the actual system itself, cardboard. Could do with a bit of a clean. I would say it's just yellowed slightly. Let's have a look at the back. Doesn't look to have been opened, but we will be opening it because I've got some bits I want to put in it. Let's just open the back door there if I can. Or has that been pushed in? Oh, that might have been pushed in. That might have happened in transit. That doesn't look good. Oh, there we go. It has got a battery in there. That's probably long dead by now. No, it doesn't smell of anything. Does look dusty on the inside, so it's never really been cleaned properly, but it is a working unit. I've seen it worked. So there you go. So yes, I mean, My Saturn is my original Saturn that I purchased with my own money all those many years ago. Because I thought, PlayStation, what are they? Sony entering the console market? Never last. So I got myself a Saturn. I've got a cartridge for that which will allow me to play, obviously, import games, but it's not 100%. And rather than get the whole thing modded, you know what, it's almost cheap enough just to get another console. So that's what I've gone and done, effectively. This does need a little bit of cleaning. It has got the odd little scuff mark, but on the whole, I'm quite happy with that. I'll get the polish cleaning stuff on it, get it all cleaned right up, get it looking as almost as good as new. So, very happy with that. Obviously, I may have some Japanese games on the way to me. So, we're going to shove that down there at the moment. Right, we're just going to dive straight into this one next. I thought it might have been. I wasn't 100% certain. What I've been doing is... Oh, I could put it in a separate box as well. Nice of him. Right, let's get this out. Okay, FIFA. FIFA 96. For the Super Nintendo. Obviously, an extremely popular football game, whether you like it or not, it is. But they don't make them anymore, as a lot of you should know. I could see these going up in price, so decided not to wait any longer. I've just started grabbing a few of the... anomalies is the wrong word, but if I said the consoles that it came out on that they didn't sort of continue the series on, if that makes sense. Because, and correct me if I'm wrong, is there another FIFA game on the SNES? I think there's only the one, especially in the PAL region. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. So, I've got everything there. I don't know, because I'll be honest, I'm not used to buying SNES games. Is that supposed to be in a cardboard box? You know, sit in? Because if it is, I haven't got one. So if anyone's got a spare that they want to send to me, I'd appreciate that. So yeah, FIFA. We'll open this one next, because I've got a sneaky suspicion I know what this one is. It's a nice box. I'm going to keep the box because I've got some stuff I need to sell myself. Yeah, I was pretty certain. I think I'm bang on the money with this one. Let's get this one open. Nice use of the gum tape, I must admit. Fair play. Can you tell what it is yet? There's of course another FIFA game. For the Mega CD. Oh, I tell you what, this is in fantastic condition. Chill Out Games, that's one I've come across many a time now over the years. There you go. Very complete. Let's have a look at the disc. Oh, you know what? Not a blemish. Not a blemish. Very happy with that. Let's open up the other side. Really? Oh my word, is that the norm? Or is that just... is that somebody's error? No, I reckon that's somebody's error. 2 instruction manuals. Let's just open up the first one. It couldn't have been made for that many different languages, was it? Oh, you know what? It was. Well, I never. Let's just open that first page on both. Yeah. Wow. I mean, you'll be able to see it. I'm going to cover the bit that's English, but obviously that is advertisement UX. I can't read the rest of it because whatever language. Sorry, I can't get my fingers see. This one, completely different. So you do get 2 big manuals in with this version. So if you haven't got both, it's obviously then not complete. I didn't know that. I'm not used to, I'm not even really that used to buying Mega CD games. I've only got a few. Generally, they're expensive. And because of my old system I got up there, I suppose the Pyramid of Doom, I've not played a Mega CD game in donkey's years. But with me now having the analog Mega, I might give that another blast, because it will just plug into the Mega CD and I can HDMI it out. So I'm actually very happy with that one. So there you go. Chill Out Games, FIFA International Soccer, pre-owned, whatever number that is they've put on the back there. But like I say, I want every single physical copy of FIFA. I've got so many already. It was a game... I can't remember what I used to play before FIFA. I can't remember. But basically, it was a friend of mine that got it into it. A friend of mine, Craig Wilkinson. He had a Mega at the time. I had, I suppose it was my Commodore 64 and Amiga at the time. So I was probably playing the likes of Sensible Soccer, or maybe I just wasn't really into football back then. Obviously, that changed. But basically, he turned around to me and said, look, at the end of the day, FIFA's not the best football game out there, and it certainly wasn't back then. And people would argue, the later years of its life, it certainly wasn't. But you knew what you were getting. So, fair play. And I think it was FIFA 96, potentially might have been the one that I got for the Sega Saturn. I can't remember. But since then, it was almost year on year on year. I would be buying every single game, certainly for all the PlayStations, the original all the way up to the PS5. But certainly the latter years, paying 50 quid for some name changes, it gets boring. Anyway, so that's 2 new FIFA games. And I've got this last one that I'm going to show. I have got one more, but I'm going to save that for the Christmas video. And I've now misplaced the knife. Oh God, I do hope it's not lying around open somewhere, ready to stab me in the ass. There it is. This isn't going to be that difficult to open, I don't think. Scroll down there. It says that. And then you can't open it. There we go. We're in. Now, if this is what I think it is, it is. It's not. It's not. Oh my word, I forgot all about this. Oh, I've always wanted one of these. But they sell too bloody expensive. They're just ridiculously priced. But this one, I missed out on one. This one popped up. It does need a clean. It is in full working order because I could see it working away now. It is, I'm not going to say filthy, but it is a bit grimy, so it does need a damn good clean. But it is the Super Mario Bros. 3 watch. I am going to come in nice and tight on the camera so you can get a proper look at it, so you can actually see it. Sorry. There you go, it's working away. Always wanted one of these. I am actually quite a bit of a watch fanatic. I used to heavily collect them back in the day, and I used to have some really expensive ones. I would say this does need just a little bit of repair work. I mean, the metal there at the end just wants filing down a little bit. Maybe a little bit of a touch up. But I'll probably do a video on this one, cleaning it all up. They've obviously had it apart at some point because they've stuck a new battery in it. But it does need a good clean. It has got a little bit of a gouge at the strap there. I don't know if you can see that, but it is grimy. It is a bit grimy. It just wants a proper clean. That might be why I got it so cheap. Because people would have looked at it and gone, that looks filthy. So there you go. Nice little Mario 3 watch that I'll start wearing occasionally. I don't look too bad. That's brilliant stuff. Right, that's it, guys. That's it. Obviously, the Sega Saturn, it is Japanese, but I've got a little device that's going to come out for me. I'm not going to be using a step-down transformer, so we'll be doing a little tiny bit of mod work with it. So can't wait for that to come through, and I'll show you that as and when. Right, take it easy. It's a crazy world out there. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Catch you all again. Take care.
Woohoo!